Too much.
But they are young. He's coming. These cats are so funny. Alright, fam, welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. Oh, I have encountered quite interesting things. Msaji. Amalirize ngenda kujja. So basically, per usual, I'm back to our favorite place. Hello. Back to our favorite place. Quite late though. Oh my God. But how are you guys? So today I'm going to give you a few tips on some things. And one of them is called dump rising. So we are going to put our focus on dump rising. If you don't know what dump rising is, I'm going to explain. Mujabale. Mujabale ko. Oh my God. Hi Haz, how are you doing? Oh my God. The rainy season. By the way, if you've just made your blocks, and you're making your own blocks, try to cover them up if rain is coming, especially if your compression rate is not good. Otherwise, the rain will erode those blocks of yours. So if you know you don't have a high compression machine, hi, where Eddie? God. Hello. That way. Everyone is having lunch. Okay, so guys. Hi, Pookie. Hi, Fazan. Damn. Okay, so dump rising. What is dump rising? Let me use this small house to elaborate and explain. Where he's just watching. He'll show up when he wants. The lives are for everyone. He has his special lives. I mean, he's the highest paying member. Mjabal, nice to see you too. Long time. Wait, last Saturday I didn't come. Where are you from? Hi, man. I'm from Uganda. Okay, this house doesn't have a dump problem, but I'll try to explain. Have you ever seen a house built and then out of the blue, you start seeing signs of water climbing the wall from the foundations? Even if it's not raining, and you find that most of the house is wet from the lower side up. So that is what we call damp rising. What happens after the damp starts to rise? Oh my God, these are mushrooms. Holy sh! These are nice. Quite nice. These are nice mushrooms. The climate is warm. It's not cold. It's not hot. I'm okay. How are you? Well done.
Yeah, our photos.
Ah! I swear I'm going to give to Peter on Monday. Sorry, I swear I haven't touched that camera since that day.
We are still waiting.
Really? I'm going to send. So, what was we saying? Now, what happens when the water starts to rise? Now, the water weakens the walls. Now, depending on what you use to build, I normally advise people that if the water starts to rise, there are many things you can do to protect the house. How are you? I'm okay. I'll give to Peter on Monday. I haven't touched the camera since that day. I was using a different camera the whole week. But I promise I'll send on Monday. Okay, so where was I? Sorry, I keep asking that because I keep getting interrupted. You used. That is if you haven't painted. If you've painted, you have to scrub. By scrapping, I mean remove the entire foundation plaster. Remove it. And after removing all of it, then proceed to replaster the foundation again. What do I mean by replaster? Get sand, okay? If it's the outside of the house. Hi, Amit. I am from Uganda. How are you? If the foundation on the outside of the house, you need to use sand that has grains. By grains, in my country, we call it lake sand. The other sand that doesn't come from a lake, we barely use it on the outside of the house. Why? Where is it? Do I have it? I don't have it here. But if you use sand with very small grains on the outside of the house, it rarely sticks fast. Big love, or lots of love from Uganda to you as well. So when you get your sand, make sure that you put cement, and the cement you put, the grade has to be a high grade. Don't put anything less than SEM2. That is now for my country, but if you're not in my country, you can use a cement that is high grade. I just viewing. Oh my God. Yesterday I saw the people you got membership for. I don't know why I didn't see it on the live. I saw it after the live. Thank you. So what was I? Now, ideally, if you are trying to combat the water rising problem, need an old technique used by India. It still works. As much as it's an old technique, it is one of the strongest. So put waterproof, and for every waterproof sack, the waterproof is really small. They are tiny packs. I wish I had one. Oh, everyone is having lunch. Every bag of cement is supposed to be mixed with one pack of waterproof. Waterproof has different people that make it, but look for the best quality. Now, high grain sand. By high grain, I mean sand that is not soft. Don't use soft sand. That is what we call plaster sand in my country. So in your country, you know it's that soft sand. Don't use it on the outside of your house to plaster. So those are the three things you need. They will combat your water problem. I was going through, don't laugh, but I was going through TikTok yesterday. I came across some builders. Look, some of you, I don't want to say that I have all the answers, but I believe I have most answers to this construction world. Ideally, please stop misleading people. We have different types of DPCs, right? A DPC is simply a polythene. Now, these polythenes have gauges. By gauges, I mean they can be big, they can be small, but you need a thick gauge. A roll of a thick gauge can cost you between 160,000 to 180,000 Ugandan shillings, but keep in mind that sometimes when you're doing certain parts of construction, the more you cut corners, the more you're likely to lose. Never cut corners in the first stage of construction. The first stage of, okay, that's actually the fourth stage. The first stage of construction is planning. Yeah, you have to plan. But then the fourth stage is the foundation. Never cut corners when it comes to your foundation. Never cut corners, never rush your foundation. Take your time and do it perfectly. If you don't sit your house according to the house plan, you've already failed your construction. No matter what you do with the finishing, because I know most of you concentrate so much on the finishing, but it doesn't benefit you to have a beautiful looking house with shitty walls and terrible foundations. What happens is that beauty will not save you. The beauty of the house will not save it from living or surviving long enough to withstand the earth conditions. So back again to this damp-proof situation. Don't use the small gauges. I know someone will sell you a DPC that is like a meter is like 1,000 shillings. You look at it like right now it's okay to buy it, but what happens is it's going to weather. How do I put it? We have DPC types. You've seen that DPC that will pee on bed. It's also a type of DPC to protect the pee from touching the mattress. But you need to understand that the type of DPC you need is so rough, it's almost... Let me show you. I see a DPC here. But I think this one is even slightly lighter, but at least it's a better example. It has to be rough, like really rough. See, this one is even lighter. The other one is rough. To cut it, you literally need like some kind of scissors. You can't hand tear it. It's very rough. I don't know if you're getting me. So that's the type of DPC that you need. Okay? Are we together? So when you're constructing, when do you use DPC and why? Our discussion is water, okay? Damperizing. Imagine this is the house, which could be, this is the foundation of this particular house. When you finish the foundation stage and you're moving on to construction stage, they have to lay a layer of DP on those bricks before they start raising the walls. And if you see the middle of the house right here, they have to put soil, that is after backfilling. They compress it, and after compressing it and you have the perfect level of your building, you put a DPC and then you put concrete. Why? Oh my God. I don't know. I post so many fruits, so I don't know which one you've seen. The soursop is a fruit. I can only give you another name in my local language, which I doubt you will remember or know what it means. It's just a fruit. It's actually nice and very healthy too. Okay, so guys, the reason we put DPC, but it has to be more rough and stronger than this one. The gauge has to be heavier. And if you are so worried, you can actually put a double DPC. What do I mean by a double DPC? Instead of putting one strip along here, you can put two. Now, this guy's explanation was right, but his example was so off. The explanation was, if you put the lower grade of DPC, of course it wears out, and then the bricks no longer have that protection from the water that could be coming from the foundation. Remember, the earth is constantly moving. One of the reasons why I'm constantly advising people to put clay bricks in the soil. Clay bricks have the water-resistant element. They will withstand pretty much any kind of weather. Are we together? So any situation going on in the earth, the clay bricks can withstand. Yes. And what do I mean? The earth has water. Just because you build somewhere does not mean that water is going to stop coming in that part of the soil. Water will still keep coming. So step one is by putting a DPC there. Also, if you don't have a DPC in your house, you realize that your house is always cold. Now, this probably only applies to Africa because I believe outside Africa, most of these people don't have real houses. You know what I mean? They use wood, some weird stuff to build. I mean, because I think it's the weather and stuff, because their houses keep, I don't know. But there are people who do build with stone and stuff. But the form of construction I teach or describe commonly applies here in Africa and maybe parts of Asia. So, solutions to water problem. DPC, the right gauge. You have to put it before you pour the concrete in your ground. You also have to put a layer of it alongside. Okay, this is cool. I was feeling so hot. I think I'm gonna make camp here for a bit. Oh, might throw the phone. Okay, that's better. Where was I? DPC. Make sure you put a DPC both ways, and to be even safer, double strip it, and then go on to build your foundation with clay bricks, especially if you are living in a country that gets a lot of rain. What do I mean by clay bricks? If you know clay, look for product that is made out of clay. You can put that in your foundation. Why? Because clay has the ability to spit water out. Okay? Water can dries by itself, like it can withstand the water in the earth. 3, when you're done building, make sure you plaster. And when you're plastering, please don't use less than 1 inch of plaster. And in your plaster, make sure you mix with waterproof. And don't stop at that. Make sure you use high grain sand or like sand on the outside of the house. Okay? And if you can later in time, make sure that you slate your house if you can. Because I'll tell you this, painting the house, by the way, painting houses was initially designed for the inside of the house. We've misused paint so much. The aim of paint was to beautify the inside of the house. The whole construction on the outside is to protect the house. It is only on the inside where you need the beauty. You get the beauty of the house from the architects, and you also get it from the format of construction, the design. The design of your house is important because that's what makes. But you can paint all the colors in the world. You don't need your house to look beautiful the way you're thinking. You need your house to be safe. Okay? The architect or the house plan, the form of construction, is what actually makes the house beautiful. Have you seen those nice buildings with you're like, oh my God, I've never seen this kind of house before. You've not even considered what paint was used. You've not considered any of that. You've just looked at the structure itself and you're like, wow, such a nice house. Because you know it's the structure that makes the beauty of the house externally. Internally, it's the painting, all the gypsum, the lighting, but no one is care about the external of your house. Externally, you are supposed to protect that house, not beautify it. You can have both. Okay? So if you happen to have already constructed and you've probably and you have a damp rising problem, now the advice at the beginning, oh god, this boy can scream. The advice at the beginning was for people that's actually just starting to construct. But for you that's already constructed and you're already, the right word is factor, you're already factor, or you didn't know, you can still rectify that. But ideally, just do it for your foundation. You can scrap off whatever you have going on, because ideally when the water is running, it will start to peel. You'll see it will peel by itself. So scrap the lower parts of it, scrapping the lower parts of whatever is peeling. Move on to hi Tom, how are you? It is the right word. Of the foundation area. Okay, please have a professional do it right. After hi worlds. Oh yeah, I've already spoken so much. How are you doing? So basically, after scrapping the foundation area, go ahead to replaster the foundation area, and please replaster the right way. Outside the house, replaster with the lake sand, the waterproof, and the right cement. Please don't overmix it. Ideally, most people mix 3 to 4 wheelbarrows. But if you have this problem already in existence, please do 2 wheelbarrows per 2 wheelbarrows of lake sand per bag of cement per 1 pack of waterproof. Don't do 4, because again, you'll not combat your problem quickly. It will be you prolonging the whole situation. And after doing that entire process, you can also slate. What do I mean slating? There are so many things you can use to slate. We have stones, we sell, let me show you. We'll come back to this point. It was cold. I was not feeling hot there. There are different things you can use to slate the wall of your house. All these things, they will beautify your house, but they are not just for beauty, they are for protection. See, we have stones like this. See that? These are bushy design stones right there. They have different colors. These are actually made from concrete. See? And these you can put only on the foundation level. If you can't afford to go all the way to the corners as well, it will be fine. Because ideally, the water rarely climbs past the foundation levels. It weakens the house from the upper sides. Now, this is the funniest thing, by the way. When it comes to the house being destroyed, like seriously, the house gets destroyed from below and results happen at the top. Makes no sense. Because ideally you can see a house cracking up and it seems fine. You're not seeing a water problem, but that is usually pressure. Now that would be a different discussion, because some of you are using I think I'm talking too much. Some people, you're building wrong formats. Someone makes their house plan. They do their calculations, and in this house plan, they've estimated that you should be building, or rather roofing, with a certain style. But because you feel like after starting to build, you start to reassess, and you're starting to convince yourself you probably can't afford the form of roofing that was recommended for you, you change it. You change the form of construction, you change the form of roofing, And what happens? It cracks up. Because the weight that is coming from the, by the way, thing is so heavy. If you've noticed, all the wood that goes onto that roof is a lot of weight. So for you to randomly change, just because you were driving by somewhere and you saw a plan, and you just go ahead to do it, you don't know why that architect recommended that for the dimensions they are giving you, roof this way. I love my people. We are so unconventional the way we do things. Anyway, I'm gonna be live for a bit. I have to go to town. I think I woke up, I was doing some TikTok lives for business. I think until I have my new shipment, I'm cooked. Things are not moving as planned. So I want to go do my nails. Honest, my better judgment. I don't know about seeing in the salon today. I'll probably go do hair tomorrow because today I'm tired. I've been up since 6 in the morning. It's been running around doing different things. But for the water problem, look at this one. I'm glad this makes you happy. I'm tired. I can't even sit. I'll sit for the nails, but I can't sit for the hair. I'll do hair tomorrow. Today I'm tired, man. I'm too tired. So now you know how to fix your water problem. Are we together? So if you have a water problem or you've not yet constructed how to avoid a water problem, we call damp rising problem. That is it. That's how you fix it. That's how you avoid it. I have given you both solutions. And that majorly applies to people that are building right. By the way, some of you never have a foundation that is less than 1.5 feet, please. Jesus Christ. That's the shortest foundation should be. Okay, look, this is a tape measure, right? This is how deep 2 feet are. Right here. They should be 4. You know, but that's if you're female. If you're male, they could be 3. Because your hands are big. Mine are very tiny. I have tiny hands. Never please dig a foundation that is shorter than this. And that is for bungalows. For flats, you might even go as deep as 1 meter. Literally. Even deep. Because some people go 2 meters below. 2 meters, you know. And if you're digging your foundation and you come across hard rocks, please blast them. Get a hammer, get a chisel and blast them. You can't stop until you have the right measurements, just because you found a rock. You people, some of you, you have serious problems. We'll find solutions for all your problems. No? Okay? And if you are digging for your foundation and you find an anthill, by all means, continue excavating. Make sure the entire anthill is vacated. It is dead. And where it, make sure you put, what is it called? Like a timber. You literally put concrete there. Please don't just kill the anthill and move on. You have to concrete that area. Why? Ants, no insect works hard. Ants, I'm telling you. They work so hard to destroy that house from within. And they always find a way. So make sure the whole thing is dead and concrete that entire space. Don't just skip over it just because it's dead. No, you'll be surprised. And if you can get it excavated fully, because an anthill can be excavated, get it excavated and be sure that it's dead. And the soil they get from there, move it. Don't leave it there. Even if the mother, is it called their queen? The queens are always hiding at the bottom. Like, she could be there and she's still alive and she's going to give birth in your house. Believe me, you will not have a house. Ants are the most dangerous insects, by the way, towards construction. They are dangerous. That's why even with roofing, we have some, what are they called? We have some trees we no longer use because they are easily affected by different wood-eating bugs. But I think eucalyptus is the safest. Eucalyptus is the safest. You have your answers. We've had our live. Let me go and continue shooting and then I proceed to town. I'm so tired. I get to rest. Alright, thanks for watching Doreen's African Experiences. I hope you learned something today. And don't forget, yes, I am your #1 plug for all types of concrete material. Pavers, blocks, cheapest on the market and yet the best quality. #1 plug. Okay? I just viewing. Still buying memberships for people. Thank you. Alright, let me show you some pavers and then we can end the live. And we call it a day for me. I'm just so exhausted, man. I think I'm gonna get burnout. You know the whole thing where your body just shuts down? I'm starting to get worried at myself. By the way, you know what? These things are actually really nice. I don't use these more often. Do you even know what they do? Do you guys know what these things are used for? This is how you beautify your home. You can literally plant flowers through them. You can put them on your wall. You can use them for so many things. Like so many. But they do beautify the house. You can use them as ventilators by your balcony. These ones are still alive. They are here. Look at him or her. You can't tell their sex at this age. Yeah. There are 2 left. I've been told the other 2 passed on. They just died. It's hard for animals to survive without their mothers. But at this age, they can eat meat. Anyway, cats are actually carnivores. I wonder what they're doing. Oh, look at her. What are you doing? Hey. Hello. Hello. Yeah, these are actually good animals. I love cats. It's full for me. Only issue is, what the hell have you done to your leg? What are you trying to eat, dirty? Don't twist your leg like that. Okay? Don't. Hey, what's up? I'm not your mommy. Oh my God, raw meat. At least she's not alone. She has her sister. And they keep wanting to eat that. Don't do that. Ah. Okay. All right, let's look at pavers. Leave these cats to be. Again, we've been narrating the same situation. Meanwhile, pavers can actually be designed in so many forms. So many forms, you know. There are so many ways to design pavers. And there are so many different designs of pavers. Even these right here can be designed in a different way. We can actually, you know what, maybe I'll make a video and show you type by type how each type can be designed. Maybe. These are the wall slats. But these are concrete. Everything here is actually concrete. Ooh. These are the regular pavers. A different format of designing them. Depends. Highly depends on how you move it. These, I think me, personally, I've contributed a lot to making them dirty. I just keep jumping on them every time I'm here. So there are all types of pavers, by the way, all sorts. Be mindful how you design them. The person you hire to actually install pavers for you contributes so much to how your pavers come out. You could buy the best pavers, but if you don't know how to arrange them the right way, you, my friend, will not get the best picture in your compound. Look at that. See? It's like a curve. Like a curve. I think this is the most traditional way of paving. This one here. It's the most traditional and most common way, like a wave. Yeah, wave design is the most common one. This is a touch. It's a different touch. See, they're the same pavers, but the waves are running into each other, and these ones are running towards each other. Can you imagine that? See that? See the difference? Same pavers, different designs. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. See this and this, same pavers. This one, the waves are running. This one, they are interlocking with each other. And this one, they are forming an L. See, the same pavers can be designed different ways. But you get the idea, right? Have you got it? See that? How cool that is. It's like an L. It's like an F. I can actually see both. I can see an L and an F. And then here, let me try if I can make out something. I cannot make out. See the floor. The floor can change. So whatever pavers you actually get, they can be redesigned to suit your needs. And this was me. Bye. See you when I see you next. But starting Monday, I'll be posting the series of the cost of construction. Also the single room. Why do we still do the single room? Because not everyone is running to build a mansion. Okay, I have different types of people that watch me, and I want to give every single person an opportunity to plan. Each one of you deserves to plan. Build your nice house. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Just viewing. Yeah, the chat MVP. Thanks for all the subs. I really appreciate the support and the love, man. I hope you know I don't take it for granted. Now let me go on and wind up on some stuff. Bye. Have a nice day.